In our today tutorial, I want to show you how to create land use land cover map supervised. So let's go. Let's open our ArcMap now. Now see our ArcMap is loading. Okay, let's add our data. Let's add our data that we want to use for this work. Now to add data, you click, you add your data. Okay, I have added all my data needed for this map. Then next, let's go to our table of contents. I would like to collapse all my data. I've added my share file also. Let's collapse all our data. You click on that, you right click, go to layer, you right click, go to collapse layers. Okay, you have done that. The next step, let's navigate to our tools box, our tools box. You have opened. Let's go to data management tools and raster processing and composite bands. At this point, we are going to add our names one by one to make a composite bands serially. Okay. Create a composite bands. Then choose the folder, your output, name your folder and destination of your folder. Choose a folder here you want to save your work and the name of your work. Okay, let's prepare ArcGIS, ArcGIS. Okay, choose the database format. Let me create a database for this work. Let's call it LULC 2010. Okay. Let's name file composite. Okay, let's save. Then you click on OK. Okay, the composite will enter. At this point, let's set up our coloring. Go to composite, go to symbology. Then I will choose 5, 6, 5, 3, or choose 5, 3, 1. Okay. I've gotten this. All features are highlighted. I would like to add my study area. Okay. Then let's clip our study area from the existing data. Let's navigate to our toolbox, our toolbox. Let's go to ARCGISPRO. Then we click, choose the composite, then you choose our study area, then we choose input, then we further then the names. Let's call it case study. Case study. Okay, save. Then okay, you can see it is running at the downside of the software. Order for submit. Okay. Yeah, we have grip. Let's take this out. Let's take out our original data. I'd like to delete this. Let me remove permanently. Right click, remove. Okay. So what next now is what to set up. Right click. Yeah, apply. Okay. So at this point we have created on a case study. So having done this, let's close our ArcGISPRO. Observe your study area very well and mind what you are about the sampling study area. So we have got into classify, then we select our sample training manager. So now we are picking on samples on the observed study area. We are taking up samples in the study area. You will take time to map out the environment carefully. We are mapping out the environment now. Careful about this, it may take time for mapping for a train sample. And you need to take much as you can. So this should be enough. Select your highlight, then we go to Mesh Training Sample, click on it, change the name, rename the class Vegetation, then we change the color, it's your color of interest. Then let's go for your next sampling. So very well. Now we are going to save our samples. Let's save our training samples. Be specific of the folder you are saving your work. So after selecting, picking up your training sample based on your area of interest, you have to save your training sample. Let's connect to folder. Okay, let's go to available, click on archival, then I'll click on ArcGIS signature, click on it. Okay, let's rename this. Training samples. ArcGIS. We save. Okay. We have saved our training sample. Then let's save our signature. Let's create signature file. Before you do that, you need to highlight all your training samples manager before you can save it. Let's create a signature file. Click it. Then let's give a new name on this signature file. Be sure of where the folder is. Let's call it signature. ArcGIS. Land use land cover. LULC. Save. So we have saved we have created a signature file. The next thing is we want to go to classification, and then for maximum livelihood Having done this, you are saved. You go to classification, and select maximum livelihood. Where you insert your signature file. Go to classification, select maximum livelihood classification. Okay. Your case study have entered. So let's insert our signature file that we just created. Signatures, ARCGIS, land use, land cover. Choose the folder. I will get you here. You have member available, then acquirable, then ARCGIS signature. Okay. No. Signatures, ARCGIS, land use, land cover. Be very careful what you're choosing. Choose ARCGIS, land use, land cover. Open. Now let's output. Let's change the output. The name you are saving is too long. Let's call it ARCGIS. Go to variable, then acquirable. There is ARCGIS signature. Click on OK. Let's call it ARCGIS. Save. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Enter. Our maximum life for calculation of enter. So the next thing for us to do is to change the colors. If the column does not tally, you adjust the colors. Let's adjust the colors. For a moment. Color. So we have created our land use, land cover. We have created the land use, land cover. At this point, you can choose to clean up your sample, your training samples. Also, you can choose to close up your training sample manager. At this point, you can choose to rename. Close. Okay. So we are going to add a training field. We are going to add field now for names. We are going to add field now for names. Scroll down to where you add field. Then under name you write names. Write names. Under type select text, then you OK. This point, go to your editor to start editing. Click on 2010 alias. OK. Then go back to your table of contents. Click, go to table of contents, double click. If you want to minimize the table if possible, if not, you can leave it like that. Then out of your editing tools, close it a little bit so you follow the name according to the count and the value. Double click. Number one, as what we have in number one is vegetation. Type the vegetation. Value 38, we have barren land. Count, we have water body. Then 74, we have build up area. And you go to your editing tools. Go to editing tools, save, edit, and then close. Stop editing. Then at this point you are done with the table of content. Close. Close your attribute table. Now you done that, you go to your conversion tools, go from raster to polygon. raster to polygon, input your raster, okay, 2010 alias, then name your file. That field you write names, change to name field option. Name, then output polygon future. Here you are going to save your list. You name it let's call it ARCGIS 2010 percentage. Save, then okay, you can see it's running. You will start to fill up the whole work. We will start to polygon. It's running. Okay, you have successfully run the process. So we close our toolbox. Close your toolbox. Do a table of content. Open your table of content. At this point, you can choose to hallow your listing or you untick it. Then we are going to calculate the area. What we do, we go to add field. Add field, name the area. Then under type, you choose double. Okay. Then you right click, highlight the area, right click, go to calculate geometry. Yes. Then you choose your unit to square kilometer. Select OK. You are using kilometer because it's a larger area. Yes, it's calculating the area of build-up area by land, vegetation, and water body. About to load. As you can see, build up area have an area of 0.0056. Byland have, can see what they are having now. So we are done at this table. Now we are going to export this table. We are going to export this table. Can see vegetation, can see byland, can see build up area. So let's export this table. Please, if you have subscribed to my, you have not subscribed to my channel, please go to subscribe to my channel, like and share, so that others can be beneficial to this tutorial. Thank you. Do it to watch my previous video. So let's export this table of content, this table. So let's output table. Let's choose where we are interested to save it, the file and the location. let's save it on this. No. Okay, let's save it as signature. ArcGIS line use line cover percentage 2010. Go to DBS table, save it as a DBS table, save, then OK. Now you are exporting this processing. Yes. Now close your attribute table. Now you are done with your table. You have calculated your area, you have named your file. Then we are going to launch our table to subscribe and like to Excel. Now we have opened our Excel. Let's launch to file. Now file, you go to open file, browse your file, your location where you save your data. Remember where you save the data. Set it on R5S. DBS table, ArcGIS 10%. Go back to DBS table. Okay, that's it. ArcGIS 2010 open. Now we have uploaded our data. You go to insert, and that's your go to pivot table. Click OK. Good. Then go to your pivot table field, choose name. Since name is area, interest, and then area. We are working on the names and the area because we want to calculate the percentage of each of this mapping. So you copy it in the extension and paste it. Copy this and paste it. Then you go to highlight, adjust, go to format. Now format is auto fit white. You need to highlight or click on all the features. Go to auto fill and white. Okay, so now let's click the column for percentage. Let's rename our row level. Let's call it a name. Names. So it calls this column percentage. Let's like in abbreviation percentage. So write equals to percentage of buy land divided by grand total. Click on enter. You can see buy land at 0.28. Then build up area equals to build up area divided by total grand total. Build up area at 0.12. Vegetation divided by total area. Enter. Then water body vegetation water body divided by total area. You have what? Enter. That is 0. Then you calculate the total. What is the total from by land to water body? And write equals to sum equals to sum. I will click. Then you highlight your figures. Then enter. You have 1. Now for you to convert all these figures 0 point fraction to percentage, you highlight your percentage column. You highlight it. You can see vegetation of 0.506, water body of 0.081. So you highlight this column of your percentage and then click on percentage. You can see. So now we have a total grand total of 100%. Buy land have a total of 28%. Build up area have a total of 13%. Then vegetation have a total of 51%, the highest. Water body have a percentage of 8%. You can do well to represent this on a pie chart. The pie chart or histogram or graph in a graph form, which other might be of interest. You can do well to present this to them and then export it to your map view. So I'm interested in name and the percentage row. I'm not interested out of the area again. So please do well to subscribe to my channel so that more other videos you'll be the first to notify once I drop other video. Like my channel, subscribe, share to your friend. So you go to, you can use chart, you can use whatever might be your interest, but I prefer use chart to show you an example. Okay, look at what we have here. So we have done for our job. Please subscribe, like. Thank you for watching.